Yeah, I just did my thing, man. And when I tell y'all, I was on the fence about everybody on that ballot. It's just a crazy election. And it was this lady outside, right? She was just asking me. She was just, of course, they got the people out there that's supposed to inform you on what's going on, ask you if you got any questions. But she asked me, like, of course, she didn't want to say it the way she was probably trying to say it, but she asked me, like, well, because I informed her who I was voting for. I wasn't ashamed to say it. This was a Caucasian lady, but I talk to anybody. I invite that. If you don't know that about me, I love adversity. I love diversity. If you got a different perspective, I invite that even more. I don't like people who actually think the same way I do. If you know anything, that's how you get knowledge. All right, but so she was just asking, like, so what has changed for you in this election? And because I told her prior I was a Democrat, but I'm voting Republican proudly this time. And I told her that 4 years ago, I had just became a father. I didn't have the kids that I have now. I wasn't providing like I am now. I wasn't as much of a leader. I'm leading a whole household now, so it's just different. And what happened in 4 years, and the circumstances. But not only that, it's if you don't know what's going on in this world, what I explained to her, it will be hard for you to make a logical decision on what you feel like the future needs, right? If you're not keeping up with not only what affected the past, but what's affecting the present and what's going to affect the future. You have to understand all three phases if you know where you currently stand in history, okay? That is the importance of this election. That is the importance of knowing who you are and where you stand in history. Because I always ask this question: will you be on the right side of history or the wrong side? It's two sides. It's always two sides, right? But it's going to be a winner and a loser. And I make sure that being in cryptocurrency, that my kids, my generation, my legacy, if I do have to leave anything, I tell you, I say this to say she knew nothing about cryptocurrency. And she said that she had kids that were voting certain ways. And she said that, she had her certain opinions. But when I spoke to her about the importance of not only what I may be facing these next 4 years and the lack that the reflection of what I see in a certain party and the lack that I've received and what could be on the line, I told her that it couldn't be personal. It couldn't be about me. It couldn't just be about any specific individual, to be honest. And if we don't consider all of ourselves as a whole, as a group, we going in the wrong direction in the first place. Individuality is not who we truly are. It's not what we're supposed to be. And voting has got us the furthest away from that, if if not anything else. So I love cryptocurrency because it's a bipartisan issue, okay? And it's a nonpartisan. It's both people concerned and there's no specific concern. Like it's really everybody should be concerned about this. That's what I consider bipartisan, but I also consider nonpartisan. Like, yeah, I'm rooting for both sides, but I'm also not rooting for neither side, right? That's where I stand at. And I think a lot of people in this election got me messed up with that. Because I also explained to that lady that it was the generations prior to us that just didn't care about the future generations. They didn't care what was coming. They didn't care how much they messed up the balance sheet. They didn't care how much the economy didn't shake back because you know what? As long as they was living good while they were here, it was all good. And they just had their way. And it's clear that if we don't make a change, if the what's my generation? Yeah, the millennials. If we don't make a change, man, But I love y'all. Go vote. If you haven't voted, make sure you vote because your friends know if you vote. They got something called didmyfriendsvote.org, and I'm telling you, they on your top. All right, so go vote. Today is the day, November 5th. Get out here, 2024. Be a part of history. Be a part of what will go down as one of the most important times in human record. Okay? This is big, y'all. I love y'all. We got to come together on everything, not just elections, not just what we want for ourselves, not just for the women, not just for black men, not just for kids, for everybody, bro. We have to consider everybody as a whole. Like, I love y'all.